after last lecture, we have seen the comparison test and limit comparison test, also quotient test for the convergence of the improper integrals of types A. Okay, from this lecture we will see conversion test for the integrals of type B. I will repeat what is the difference between integrals, improper integrals of type A and improper integrals of type B. The difference is the improper integrals of types A are the improper integrals. They are the improper integrals because in the limit there is some infinity part. Okay, limits are like 0 to infinity. The range is infinite, and in type B the range is finite, but the integrand or the functions become unbounded in the range of the limit. Okay, so we have seen the convergence test for the integrals of type A. Now we will see the convergence test for the integrals of type B. Okay, again the tests are also same with some minor difference. Okay, there was first test is comparison test, here also first test is comparison test, and formula also very much similar. Okay, so we will do it in a very short video. So comparison test. Okay. The same test here also. Okay, suppose there are two functions, two non-negative functions. Out of which one function f is less equal to the another function g. Both functions are continuous. F of x and g of x belongs to the class of continuous functions. Okay. A number a is simply less than x is less equal b. Okay. Then first, if improper integrals of the bigger function is convergent, then improper integral of smaller function also convergent. Suppose a is the singular point. Okay, so we are like, instead of writing just a, write a plus. This means this improper integral type B became improper due to that point a is the singular point. Okay, so integrals a plus to b of the g of x, if this integral is convergent, that is improper integral of bigger function is convergent, then improper integral of the smaller function also convergent. And second part, you know that if improper integral of smaller function is divergent, then improper integral of bigger function also divergent. Okay. If improper integral of bigger function, sorry, smaller function is divergent, then improper integral of bigger function also divergent. This is the comparison test 1 for the convergence of the integrals of type B. Okay. Now we will also focus on another test, and then we will go to the example. Okay, so another is limit form of comparison test or quotient test. Okay, limit form or comparison test 2, limit form of comparison test, also known as quotient test 2. Again, the statement of this test for type A is very much similar to the type B. Okay. Again, suppose there are two non-negative functions. Okay. Function f is non-negative. Function g is also non-negative, and both belong to the class of continuous functions. That is, both functions are non-negative and are continuous. Okay. So there is a point A, which is a singular point for function f and g, and x is greater than a and less equal to the b. Okay. And since it is limit form of comparison test, there is some limit of some term and limit of the quotient or the ratio. Okay, as x tends to a of the ratio f of x upon g of x, x tends to a plus, or we can say a is equal to say L. Okay, the ratio of limit of quotient or f of x upon g of x, limit of this is equal to say L. Then first, if this limit is non-negative real number, okay, if this limit is greater than 0 and a real number, then both improper integral converge or diverge together. Okay, then the improper integrals of both functions f of x and improper integral of g of x converge or diverge together. Okay. Second part, if limit is equal to 0, okay, and the improper integral of g, here I am writing a plus, means a is the singular point. Okay, due to this point function becoming improper or unbounded. Okay, so limit is equal to 0 and the improper integral of g is convergent, then improper integral of other function f is also convergent. Okay, third case is if this limit here is infinite and the improper integral of g is divergent, then improper integral of f also divergent. Okay, this is the limit form of comparison test. Both tests are very much similar to their previous test. Okay, I will repeat. First, comparison test. So there are two functions and one function is greater or equal to the other function. So there is comparison. If improper integral of bigger function is convergent, then improper integral of small function is also convergent. If improper integral of small function is divergent, then improper integral of bigger function is also divergent. Okay. Then limit comparison test or quotient test. Suppose limit of f of x upon g of x is equal to L as x tends to a singular point A. Okay. This limit is equal to say L. If this limit is non-positive real number, then both improper integrals are converged or diverged together. If one converges, other must be converged. If one diverges, other must be diverged. Okay. If this limit is equal to 0 and improper integral of g is convergent, then improper integral of f also convergent. If this limit is equal to infinity and improper integral of g is divergent, then improper integral of f also divergent. Okay. So this is the comparison test. Okay. Now we will see example based on this test. Okay. Now using this test we have seen, we have to check whether this improper integral is convergent or not. Okay. Now this is improper integral of type B because range is finite, but this function or integrand become unbounded at x is equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0, this becomes 0 and something upon 0 is not defined. Okay. So this part is a problematic, or total function becomes unbounded due to x is equal to 0. Then 1 plus 0, but here again 0, so it becomes infinite. Okay. So our function given is f of x, integrand of this improper integral is 1 upon x raised to power 1 by 3 into 1 plus x square. Okay. Now how to choose g of x in this type? I already told you how to choose function g in type A, but in this type again look how we choose the function g. Okay. Now choose the another function g of x such that this problematic part gets removed. Okay. So put g of x is equal to 1 upon x raised to power 1 by 3. Okay. Now we will take limit x tends to 0 plus. because 0 is the singular point. So x tends to singular point is 0 from right side. Okay. So the limit x tends to 0 plus of f of x upon g of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus what is f of x? F of x is 1 upon x is to power 1 by 3 into 1 plus x square upon g of x 1 upon x is to power 1 by 3. So it becomes x is to power 1 by, okay. So x is to power 1 by 3 and x is to power 1 by 3 get cancelled. So this is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus 1 upon 1 plus x square and x tends to 0 will become 1 plus 0. 1 upon 1 is 1. This limit is equal to 1, not equal to 0, and is a real number. So by limit comparison test or quotient test, by quotient test, okay, both the improper integrals converge or diverge together. By quotient test, the integral of e of from 0 to 1 and the integral of g from 0 to 1 converge or diverge together, okay. But the improper integral of g 0 to 1 g of x dx is equal to 0 to 1. What is g of x? 1 upon x is to power 1 by 3. So dx upon x is to power 1 by 3 is convergent. Why? Because in type B there is, we are seeing integral test P3, which imply a plus to b means a singular point of dx upon x is to power p. Okay, a is the singular point of 1 upon x is to power p is convergent when p is less than 1. This is the integral test P3. So but this improper integral is convergent by test integral P3, since here p is equal to 1 by 3 which is less than 1. So by integral test this integral of g is convergent, and by quotient test both the integral converge or diverge together, but this integral is convergent, so this integral also convergent. So this implies the integral of 0 to 1 of f of x, that is integral of 0 to 1 of this f of x dx x is to power 1 by 3 into 1 plus x square is also convergent. Why? By quotient test both integral converge or diverge together, but one integral is convergent, so other integral must be convergent. Okay, this is the use of comparison test or limit comparison test or quotient test. Okay, next example is to check the convergence of the integral from 0 to 1 of 1 upon cube root of twice x minus x square with respect to x. Okay, so here our function or integrand is f of x is equal to 1 upon cube root means raised to power 1 by 3. So twice x minus x square. Okay, so cube roots of twice x minus x square or twice x minus x square raised to power 1 by 3. Okay, we will try to make it simple. So we will use our comparison test or quotient test. Okay, now this is same as 1 upon in bracket, if we suppose we want to take x, now here point 0 is singular point, because if we put x is equal to 0, 0 minus 0, square root of 0, 1 upon square root of 0 is infinite. Okay, so we make first x square we will take first common. Okay, so this implies now there is no x square, so if you take x square common, relatively x inverse will be there. Okay, so we'll try to write like this: x square in bracket twice x inverse, because x square into x inverse is x to the power 1 and 2, so twice x, and x square is common from this, so only 1. Now see, twice x inverse into x square into x inverse, 2 minus 1 1, so x to the power 1, that is x, and this twice x, minus x square into 1, so x square. Okay, and this is the cube root, so raised to the power 1 by 3. Okay, now we will make a separation here. Okay, so this is equal to x to the power 2 raised to the power 1 by 3, means x to the power 2 by 3, so 1 upon x to the power 2 by 3 into twice x inverse minus 1 raised to the power 1 by 3, or we can write by x inverse as 1 by x, or 2 by x minus 1 raised to the power 1 by 3, or cube root. Okay, so we have make some adjustment, so our fx look like this. Okay, now we know x is equal to 0 is our singular point. Okay, and this part is forwarding part, so we will take g of x equal to 1 upon x to the power 2 by 3. Okay, so this is our fx, this is our g of x. So from this we can find the value of fx upon g of x. Okay? Or we can calculate limit x tends to 0 plus, because 0 is singular point, of f of x upon g of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus, what is f of x? F of x is this 1 upon x to the power 2 by 3, 2 by x minus 1 raised to the power 1 by 3. Okay, and upon g of x, so upon 1 upon x to the power 2 by 3, so it comes into numerator, that is x to the power 2 by 3. So this get cancelled, and as x tends to 0, 2 by x tends to as x tends to 0, the 2 by x also tends to infinity, and 1 upon infinity becomes 0, this limit becomes 0. Okay, now we have seen comparison test 2, or limit comparison test, or also known as quotient test. If limit is equal to 0 and if integral of g is convergent, then integral of f is convergent. Okay, here limit is equal to 0. Okay, now by test integral, the integral of g of x, that is 0 to 1, 0 plus, because 0 is singular point, of g of x is equal to integral of 0 to 1 of dx upon x to the power 2 by 3. Now by test integral, this integral is convergent by test P3. Why? Because in type B, dx upon x to the power p is convergent if p is less than 1, and here p is 2 by 3, which is less than 1, is convergent by the test integral P3. We have seen in the integral of dx upon x to the power p is convergent when p is less than 1 in case of type B, and here p is equal to 2 by 3 is less than 1, so this integral is convergent. So by quotient test or comparison test 2, that is limit comparison test, by quotient test, the other integral, that is integral of f, also convergent, that is integral from 0 to 1 of dx upon the integral of this means integral of this, so integral of cube root of twice x minus x square is also convergent. Okay, why? Because by quotient test. Quotient test says if limit of ratio is non-zero, positive real number, then both integral converge or diverge together. if limit of ratio is equal to 0 and the integral of g of x convergent, and integral of f of x also convergent. Here limit of the ratio is 0 and integral of g of x is convergent. So by constant test, the integral of the f of x, that is this integral also convergent. Okay. This is the use of comparison test 2 or constant test, that is limit comparison test. Okay. So thank you.